Hi there, welcome back to our no catch run of Pal World. This is Silinx,
And this is Dialis.
and we're just gonna jump right into it. So when last we left off, I was building a base, and I do not know what Dialis was doing.
Yeah, I meant to make an old bow, and I completely forgot to make it, so I'm going to do that right now. So yeah, I'm just going to make the old bow, and if I can, I want to make the glider as well, so that way I can travel a lot more quickly.
Ooh,
Additionally,
glider's a good idea.
yeah, glider's a really good idea, I think. I need 4 more wood. But additionally, I realized Dumud can't be sleeping in the base because he wasn't in the base. So, Dumud's going back in the base, and hopefully that rock will spawn and he'll start mining again. So I decided to put the lambal kebab inside there instead of the bread because Dumma needs to eat a lot more than I do. And why did he walk in the fire? My Dumma walked through my campfire and set himself ablaze. I'm gonna come back to my base
Condition
of dead
normal.
Dummud.
Did you
Dummud
just say
indeed.
he's dumb mud?
Yes, I
No.
did.
He's dumb mud? Rename it, rename it.
I
Did
don't
I
have
really
to.
not unlock campfire? No, I unlocked it. Why can't I build it? Oh, I'm just blind.
So in between videos, I decided to look up what pals can we get without catching. And it turns out you can get pretty much every pal in the game but for the legendaries and Blazomet, Suzaku, and Suzaku Aqua. In other
And
words,
chickpea for some
oh yeah,
reason.
in Chickpea. So in other words, you can buy Chickpea. So those are the only pals that we cannot get without catching them. Or Blazomet, Suzaku, and Suzaku Aqua, and the 5 legendaries. So I just found that pretty fascinating. There's some method, some way, shape, or form, either breeding, buying, or otherwise, to get all the different pals. So I think at this point I'm gonna try to head out to well, I need to find some pals here that I can catch. So,
Not catch,
you know what I
or...
mean, tamed. I used the similar word, but I didn't mean it. So, just trying to decide where I would like to go. I'll, I think I'll head here first.
As soon as I finish cooking this food, we're gonna do some adventuring. Because level 5, 3 pets. I figure we get a little bit more XP. And then we're gonna go kill a boss for tech parts.
Alright, so
But
I'm not going
a
to
couple
check.
more things I need to finish on the base.
Yeah. So I'm not going to check what pals are available here to buy, especially for today, because the next time I go, they will be gone. So it'd be pointless for me to check, go get my money, and come back. Not that I have enough anyway. So, but it'll reset it, so...
What? You don't just keep your money on you? Why not?
Well, I'm in the exploring sort of mood, so if I die with all of my money and pals on me. So, I'm just gonna go exploring without my pals and, well, my pal, singular, and hope for the best.
So one thing we noticed when we were editing last week's videos was we actually ended up doing almost the same route. So after I finished hitting a camp, not less than 5 minutes passed before Dialis would go and try and free a pal from the exact same camp I had just been at. It makes me feel a little guilty considering, I got all the pals, but, he got a Dummud, so he's good. I can feel less guilty.
Yeah, and this is to be expected. She's played Pal World a lot more than I have, and the no catch run in particular. Granted, she's not completed like a no catch run, like whatever that might
I
entail.
started it, and then we decided to do this.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, is you've played it through a few times on actually a few different characters just because you enjoy it. And yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that's totally expected. If anything, I'm just the underdog, and hopefully that'll add a little bit of entertainment for everybody. I mean, if not, then
Oh, so I'm not
I'm sorry.
entertaining now?
Oh no, you're absolutely entertaining, my love. What I'm saying is you're the entertaining one, and I've got to try to keep up to look entertaining. And that is the power of the glider. As you saw, I got to glide down, or slide, and then start gliding down at a rapidly accelerated rate. I mean, maybe I didn't have to glide. I could have just slid, but come on, when you have the glider, you like flying really fast.
We're just gonna do a quick look at our map here, see what spots I have open. So the boss I want to fight is over on this island somewhere.
So here's some dire howls here. I hope to sneak around behind them, because it looks like they do have normal vision. It's not just like an aggro radius. So I'll be able to take advantage of that and grab this lift monk effigy. Again, the long-term thinking here. We'll eventually want to catch legendaries and Blazomet, Suzaku, and so on. So that'll make it easier. since I see them as well, since they get gold, I'm going to be grabbing as many chests as I can, because since I don't know the locations of the bases as well, I'm going to likely have to rely more on spending my gold to get the pals early on. Once we get access to the breeding barn and uh, the trek to find our honey, we'll be able to make some cakes and things, and it'll become a lot easier for me to keep up.
And I'm not gonna say exactly how that's gonna work when we first start getting honey, but
Oh, it's going to be funny.
anybody who has played this game knows exactly what we're talking about, and be prepared to laugh because it's not gonna be pretty.
Sometimes when you wander the wilds, you might see mammorests fighting each other. And on one of the times I played the game, I actually caught the weaker of the two mammorests that were fighting each other. So that was pretty neat. But in this run, that's not going to happen. Because we can't catch wilds. Oh, yeah, I'm going to grab this while I'm here. And I'm wandering into some dangerous territory, all in the hopes that I might find... oh, this is very dangerous territory. All in the hopes that I might come across a camp or something. At the very least, I'm getting some extra warp points, so at least that'll prove to be advantageous, provided I don't die to some of the more dangerous pals in the area. And I'm trying to be a little secretive, so that way it's a bit of a surprise for my wife when she finally hears about my funny escapades, or dangerous.
I think it'd be more entertaining, if you just told me.
I guess you're probably not going to come this way. I'm with Robin Quills right now. I'll just tell you.
Oh, well, robin quills are scary. I'd have fun with that.
Yeah.
I'll just continue along my picturesque travels through rocky terrain, and there's another lift monk. Oh, a chest. We're gonna go.
Gilclaw. Oh crap. Ow, my shield. And thank goodness, as you saw, it didn't kill me because
Shield gating.
Because chances are I would have died in one hit. So I'm going to be taking a quick look around my surroundings. I don't see any camps. Oh, a Joltog. Fortunately, we have the power and magic of editing to remove all of the boring things. Seems
Yay!
my
I got an
wife
egg anyway.
is having a really wonderful time.
Are you still running from scary things?
No.
A shiny Mammorest? What? I've never seen a shiny Mammorest.
See.
I want to catch it so bad.
You couldn't even
It's
if you
level
wanted
46. Even if I
Wow.
wanted to, I couldn't. Even if we were doing a you can catch things run, I couldn't catch that at my level. I'm level 5.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Okay. We're actually gonna. Oh, I don't know. So the thing about shinies is they can spawn with very, very high level skills. Somebody had a shiny chicken shoot a max tier dark skill at them called Dark Laser. I am tempted to shoot this thing just to find out what skill it has. Should I do it?
If you can warp back safely to grab your pals and stuff, maybe, and have fun dodging, because some of those attacks
I'm
are rough.
not that far. We're gonna do it. What do you got, buddy? Come on. What you got? Oh, that's actually kind of disappointing. Okay. I don't remember the name of that skill, but it's actually kind of okay.
What it looked like.
It calls down 3 lightning strikes on you.
Oh yeah, that one. Is that Tri-Strike? Or is that...
I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
So the thing that you are trying to catch, its level does play into, can you catch it? The catch rate. So one thing I didn't touch on there was the fact that you heard music. Kind of like a musical sound when that thing was in our presence. That's basically just a shiny indicator, is if you're walking along and you hear that sound, there is a shiny somewhere near you. And you know what? They're really good to catch, because they come with the skill Lucky. which if I remembered exactly what it did, I'd say, but I'm pretty sure it's a attack increase, defense increase, work speed increase, I believe.
It's 15% attack and work speed.
Oh, see, he knew.
Yep. In the past, I've had to breed a bunch of pals, and so it was to get exactly what I wanted.
To be fair, I did that too.
Oh yeah, she did. She got... What was it you were breeding for?
I was doing dire howls.
And that... Oh, so that, viewers, is how you can go bridge huge gaps with jumping and the glider. However, I didn't realize at the end of that there was a lift monk effigy, so... Oh well. If I would just walked a little further, I would have got a lift monk, but it's okay, because that's super endgame. We'll have plenty of time to go
Ooh, another
collecting.
chest.
Oh, lift monk effigy, so here we go. Oh.
Ooh, 400 coins, yay.
Oh, I found a camp. Okay.
Did we want to continue on through the night, or did we want to sleep the night?
I need to figure that out, assuming I don't die to vanworms or syndicate while I try to get whatever's in this camp.
Remember where you are, if you're where I think you are, things like Catras, Hellzephyr, Loop Moon, those are going to spawn on you too, and they are hyper aggressive.
Yes. I'm in a different area now, but solid snaking it again. And I'm gonna also get a Mao Crest, and it looks like I got it. Alright, now all I have to do is get out alive.
So Mao Crisps, like Mao, when you assign them to a ranch in your base, they will produce gold coins. Not a lot, mind you, but if you breed them up and make them work better and you fuse other pals into them, which we'll cover later on once we have that unlocked, they can be pretty profitable.
Yeah, the coins will definitely come in handy. And I'm glad these cows don't appear to be aggressive. I mean, you wouldn't expect cows to be aggressive, but when you're a low level like me wandering through the wilderness, you're kind of scared of everything that moves. I mean, these are level 10. I mean, it's not too far off now. It seems I've made a full circle. Well, not a full circle, but you have an idea of what I mean. But I think what I want to do is I want to make it back to this warp point, and then I want to, on this day, check to see if there's anything I can buy, so that way
He
it's
had the same
available.
idea I just had. It's like, you know what, he's not doing anything. I may as well go to the small settlement and see if there's anything I can buy after I sell these pal spheres that I picked up from chests.
Yeah, so we have the same idea, so we'll have the same, I think we'll have the same pool to be working with. Provided
No
we
time
get
like
there.
now to find out.
Yeah. So let's take some of
We're
these
gonna
things
sell
here.
those things. And we're actually gonna sell the Rushore pork as well, because that's worth 43 coins. I know it's not a lot, but it's worth more than a normal pal sphere. And that brings us up to 3,115 coins.
Oh
so
boy.
we very well may be able to buy something today.
She's loaded.
Let's go look. I'm loaded, am I?
Yeah, what's your trick?
Chests.
Oh, you found more than I had.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so we are going to buy. And I was expecting better. Yeah. So
Maybe I should have waited for her to zone out.
I mean, now would be a great time to find out if we have the same pool, though.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Hold on, let me make a quick sell.
So yeah, like right now I'm looking at a Pen Gullet, a Mazarina, Loop Moon, Jolt Hog, and Lamb Ball. I guess
cash.
if I was to buy something, the Pen Gullet would technically be the best thing. That or the Lamb Ball, because the Lamb Ball will give me wool. The Pen Gullet will do the watering, and it's also a handicraft. But the Lamb Ball is also handicraft.
Well, so you know, we do indeed have the same access. I also see Lamb Ball, Joltog, Loop Moon, Mazarina, and Pengullet. And
okay. Does the Pen Gullet have Suntan Lover?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
so,
then it is the exact same pool.
Yep, same pool, same cost on everything. Looking over at her computer.
If I'm being honest, though,
Joltog's off.
we're not gonna buy anything.
Let's see.
I'm just not impressed enough with this pull.
Yeah, that's bad to get the Joltol.
It's not.
Luton's too
I mean, I
expensive.
guess the lamb ball would be useful, but for that much money, I can't justify it. I really just can't.
Yeah, the
Like, we can
Mazzarina's
go
good.
kill lamb balls for wool.
The Mazzarina's
It's not worth enough.
excellent.
I mean, I would love to get the Mazzarina, but I can't afford it, so.
Yeah, neither can I, even if I sold everything. So, yeah, Pengullet I can't justify either. I can't justify either of any of those things, because even if I get the watering, I can't plant. I'd have to manually plant every single
Yep.
time if I were to plant the berry things.
I mean,
So,
I'll have Nope, 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 nope.
hmm,
Those were loop moons.
oh boy.
We're not gonna do that right
So
now.
chilling.
How about we sleep? Huh? 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 Huh?
You'd like to sleep?
I would like to sleep, because where I want to go,
It's better in the day
yeah.
than in the night?
It is definitely better in the day than at night.
Alright.
We're gonna put some
Although,
points in
I'm sure it'd be
too.
more advantageous for me for it to remain night.
Oh, okay. I
will...
mean, oh crap. I can't go to bed now.
Oh, you're being raided?
I'm being raided. Okay, so one thing we did leave on, I'm actually gonna throw all my pets on the base for this, is we left raids on. And I am being raided by the Syndicate right now. Only 3 things are coming for me, it looks like. So any pet you have on your base, and this is a mistake on my part, will fight back. So we just need these guys to get close enough, and we need to not trigger these 2 mamma rests. Otherwise, my base is going to cease to exist very quickly. So, I'm going to start shooting.
I spawned near a loop moon. Did it see
Yeah,
me?
this is why I came
It
right
did
back to
not
base,
see me.
because loop moons. Come on.
I don't know if Cognito...
There we go. Everything's going to attack them now. They're only level 2 and level 1, so they're not that hard. And he got glitched into the foundation. Okay. And they are dead.
Good job on the raid.
All the HP damage I took was actually just from me having a Malcrest out at night.
So what you just saw there on my screen, viewers, was grenades. The Syndicate can do a lot of damage with grenades. I thought it being night would be an excellent time to check this out. However, it appears that they are... Oh geez, they are all aware of my presence. All of this for a Toko Toko, is it worth it?
Probably not.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
We got some new technology to unlock. Palkia Workbench.
I got
and
out of that just
Statue
in
of
time.
Power.
So I have a Toko Toko now, just like my wife. I'm surprised. This seems to be... Did they leave me alone? No, some did. I lost my train of thought a little bit, but it seems
Okay.
that...
We are going to, if we're still waiting on him, we're gonna go
Generally
kill
not
another
dangerous.
thing or 2. Since, you know, he hasn't said he's ready to go to bed yet. Not in real life, but, you know.
Would you like to know where I just was, that you might not waste time, potentially?
Am I gonna say it's fine, I'm just gonna kill things for the next 20, 30 minutes?
Oh, you're just gonna grind things to level up?
No, of course not.
Oh, that's right, bosses.
I mean, it's almost daylight. I just can't go toward that boss without finding loop moons right now, so...
You know what, I should return Toko Toko. Oh.
I mean, it's almost daylight now, so we're good.
Day and night have the same duration, don't they?
No.
Oh, really?
Night by default passes faster than day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so one thing he's gonna see in the edit when he does it for this video, and you guys are seeing right now, is this is a special Gumoss. They have a little flower on their heads, and if you kill them, you usually get the flower. And the flower you need to make something later on. So you get something called a beautiful flower, or in this case 3. Because we're playing on normal mode, some of the rates are increased. Just by default of it being normal. For what we're gonna do. Get one more seed.
I'm
How are
running
you
around
doing?
looking for camps. I'm not having much luck because I don't know where they are per
Are
se.
you looking in the sky to see any smoke trails?
Yes, but I'm also grabbing these warps that are around, so that way I can have
Okay.
some quick access to a bunch of different areas. So I did visit some camps I knew the location of, which, because I knew, I should mark them. At least, you know, generally, where I think they are. I think there was one there. And what? Was the other one like right around here?
So if I remember right, it does take an hour for camps to respawn, and I don't really know where on that timetable the first one is, but it should be coming up here before long. I actually didn't remember that one.
Well, I guess one thing I should note is I have gotten quite a few eggs in my travels, even though I haven't found much in the way of pals. I mean,
Those should hatch out to be probably better than what I'm finding, considering you're in a higher level zone than I am.
well, I was at the time. I mean, now I'm in a completely different location. Because I decided to loop back around to some other areas that I had accessed in the past. Oh, you see it all? That was such a weird thing on my screen. So there's the Chillet boss, and now my wife knows exactly where I am, and across that bridge is where I is where I usually put my base in the last few attempts that didn't go so well, because weird recording issues.
They made some changes to the base sanity. Basically, because this is not a live server, it's a hosted, and it stops when we're not playing it. I don't think the pals are going to lose sanity as badly as if we had logged out on a live server. So I don't think we're actually going to have to worry about that as much. Ooh, Skillford tree. We are going to save our money and probably not buy one right away because it would be a silly investment, although I may do it anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go visit this pal merchant over here, and I really feel like I'm monologuing a lot, so we're gonna check in with Dialis again while we're doing this.
Ow, I'm just dropping to my death. Not actual death, but it was pretty close. I'm trying to climb some things, and I normally would have a little bit more stamina. So if I'm ever able to climb this mountain, I'll be able to, at some point, check and compare. Oh, jeez. On this day, with the things that she had access to buy. And see if they're the same. See if I don't have access to that gobfin. See if I get a totally different roll when she
Do I need to
is...
stay in this area so that it doesn't despawn?
Well, I am in no place. I finally climbed that mountain.
Okay.
I'm sure that there was a more efficient way of going about doing that now, but what's done is done. But eventually, provided I don't die anyway from something, I might be able to check that out.
And we're gonna need more money later on.
What was that horrible noise? Gale Claw here?
That's okay. Bristla's doing some legwork over here. We're gonna do our best to dodge this guy's skills, because he hurts.
Hope is on the horizon.
Of course, if you can get headshots, you'll notice that it gives those red number or orange numbers, and that's just it's a critical hit. Ow. Oh shoot, I'm tied up here, so we really need this to go away before he tries to hit me. No, don't you hit me again. There we go. Okay.
Oh, this would be
Okay, we are half
immensely-
health and he's got 200 health left. Bristle is in trouble. I need to not get hit.
Oh, they saw me. They saw me and they're high level.
Do not die, honey.
No.
I won't die, you won't die, everything's gonna be good, and we got our first boss kill. Hey, let's go.
I do want that, however. I do need to make an attempt at it. But I think
However,
I want a fast way in.
I only got one ancient civilization part, and we need 2 to build the incubator, so we're gonna have to go dungeon diving to get the other. Because I don't think I can kill Sweepa and his posse.
I'm risking it. They're missing with the grenades. I got it. Now I need to escape. Alright, so that's an Arsox. So I did manage to get something. Viewers, my wanderings were not in vain. This is paying off.
Money?
Alright, as long as I survive. All I have to do now is get to a... Uh-oh, and Arsox are aggressive out here. All I need to do is get to a warp point, warp back to base. Ow! I was hit by, I'm assuming, Arsox back there. He had a good aim. Oh, and there's univolts here. I'm actually going to climb up.
We're actually going to hit this dungeon right here. Because it's right here, we're right here, we may as well do it. And I'm actually not going to visit all the side rooms or grab all the paldium or anything like that that I would usually do in dungeons. No, we're just going to blitz right to the end and kill the boss. Spam. And whoop, not fall in a river. You didn't see that.
Let's see. It says it's really close. That did not work as planned. Oh, alas, it's close. So now it's largely safe if I kick the bucket because I'm near a warp. I can come back, the stuff will despawn, and I can grab my body and the stuff. And now I can also test if Univolt are aggressive.
So, inside a dungeon, you can get metal, you can get paldium, you can get sulfur, and you can get coal from mine nodes. All the rocks look different. And then a general rule of thumb that I use when traveling through dungeons is when you look through the entrances. I'll spin around a little bit, lose my bearings. When you see the room that looks like a fork, and you'll see what I mean real soon here. Yep, here we are. We have a fork here. A general rule of thumb, it isn't always true, but it is most of the time. When you come to a room that's forked like this and one side has water, go to the water side because the water side will generally lead you closer to the boss.
Of course, I need to chop more wood. Oh, and Arsox chops wood. Here we go. The
Do
base
they
is
really?
coming together. Yeah, he's
Oh
running
yeah,
ahead
that's
button
right,
wood.
they do. If this thing isn't dead yet.
So I ran around and I picked stuff up because I know that gives you experience. So I did that so I could level up. Now,
What level are you now?
I am level 6. I'm one level behind you, I believe.
Yes.
So...
Alright, Malchus down.
So my wife gave me an excellent idea. What I'm going to do is, because it's still this day, I'm going to check the small settlement. I don't have a lot of cash on me, but I will check to see if there's something I can buy. And I'll also get to see if it did refresh. Whoa, I flew a little past that. But if it refreshed the pals or not. Or if it's missing one. It did refresh the pals. And interesting.
To my knowledge, they don't hatch out of wild eggs. At least I've never seen it happen. And you cannot breed any other two pals together to get a chickpea. It has to be a chickpea and a chickpea to get a chickpea. It's very strange.
So, that was the first time I bought a pal, and now I just realized that I was carrying 3,000 gold on me that whole time while I was exploring and adventuring. I could have lost everything in a moment. I can't count how many times I have now tried to build the ranch, and every time I went to build it, I was one short because I kept forgetting something, or I had to make something new every time.
We're actually just making our way from that top warp point where we spawned in at, down to the bottom one that I actually didn't even unlock on our first video, which I probably should have, but I didn't. And yes, we are killing Lamball with a torch because I forgot to repair my bow, and that's kind of a problem. We're just gonna hit it once and maybe let our Malchus do the rest of the work.
And what you saw there, viewers,
Kinda.
is I went into the menu to hit hold to toggle to build things, so I don't have to hold down the F key to continue building this ranch for a solid minute.
Oh, that's right. You haven't gotten anything to help you build yet, have you?
No, but I do have 200 work speed, so it's the equivalent of 2 of me working on it instead of just one. 2 100 base speed persons, I guess. I mean, if you have 2 additional pals at 70 work speed, you'll be a little faster than me, but otherwise, it's a fairly decent speed. Alright, now Malchrist and Chickpea will find their home inside the ranch, and they'll start producing eggs and coins, since I am not carrying them with me. That will be a benefit to me over time.
The floppy. They do not. I am wrong. Zen-minded or earthquake resistant? We'll go with earthquake resistant for the one we keep. And we're gonna put that one and the gobfin on our base and build some beds. Or a bed, I should say. So we're gonna get another bed down. And we can make our very first incubator.
Alright.
Boom.
She's going to be able to be hatching those eggs pretty soon.
Get to work.
At least starting. So you might notice, viewers, that I have a berry farm, but they're not doing anything with it. That's because none of the pals that I have are capable of planting. Now, once I finish planting, my Dummud is capable of using his watering skill. So once he's done resting and has nothing to mine in the area, he will likely come on over and begin watering the plants here. And then from that point on they'll grow.
There we
so
go.
I might periodically have to come in and start planting and do that until I get like a Gummoss or some other sort of pal that'll be able to do that. But I'm gonna see here. See, Chickpea's already gotten to work. And our Mal has already gotten us 30 coins. So we'll have a slow but steady income of money. So hopefully I'll be able to use that to buy some more pals in the future. Well, here's the example of Dummud watering the berries here. So I think what I'm going to do, viewers, is I'm actually going to help him water it for now. And I will let it grow, because I think what I would like to try to do is I want to take Dummud, Arsox, and perhaps my Toko Toko, and I might want to use them to fight in a dungeon or something. I'll leave the Chickpea and take the Dummud.
That's a logging site. And we need more stone and more wood for the stone site. Just chop some trees to get some wood.
I knew at some point that was going to come
I
up.
had to. I believe that is from Neebs Gaming when they made an Ark video. It was chop some trees to get some wood to make an axe so that I can protect the tribe or something like that. And that, oh my goodness, is so catchy and it stuck with me for years. I saw that video years ago when I first started playing Ark. And it is just stuck with me all these years. And by the way, I started playing Ark probably over 6 years ago, so it's been a while. At least it feels like a while.
So, viewers, this could be a silly move, but I'm going through a dungeon. I know I'm only level 6, but I want to see what kind of challenge I'm going to be facing here. I want to see just what I'm capable of doing. I want to see if my damage will be drastically reduced.
And my first egg is done.
And so on. So, you notice that my wife has already
Ew,
gone
claw.
through a dungeon and explained these things, so depending on what's going on in my video, I might just leave her things in. I do try to cut our stuff out, you know, separate it so it's more clean, but if it's relevant I'll just leave that in there. But there's some like dungeon text.
Next egg. Gale Claw is a high-level glider, by the way. You basically hold his feet and glide along, and you can actually fire guns from hanging on his feet. I believe he is the only gliding pet you can do that with.
I think you're right. Granted, I struggle to see the times you would need to glide with Gale Claw and then shoot your gun. But
Yeah, versus just being on a flying mount, yeah.
or just
But it's cool.
shooting from the ground far away.
Okay, and we'll put that down. One thing I realized that haven't gotten yet is a fire pet. That's gonna hurt in a couple levels here when I get the forge. Um,
So that is an advantage
That's
of
gonna be
you
a
getting
problem.
the Arsox is when I have to start, you already saw that when I was cooking things it was faster, but I'll have something to cook at the forge, to heat the ore, to turn it into ingots, to provide some useful armor and weapons in mining things. So chances are she'll get access to some sort of fire pet either through finding them inside the camps or buying something like her favorite pet box sparks somewhere.
So one thing I also want to do is I want to put a box directly next to these two stations. That way transport pets won't pick up the wood and try and drag it all the way over there to that base. Nope, they will just pick it up, drop it in that box.
There's something I remembered. If you die in a dungeon,
Next pet.
I don't know if she mentioned
Melpeka!
it, but if you
I
die in a
am a
dungeon,
mount!
oh nice, you got an alpaca. If you die in a dungeon, your stuff appears outside the dungeon. You don't have to worry about going in the dungeon, getting to the spot where you died, and picking up all of your stuff. So should I die in this dungeon, I just have to come back here and pick up my pals and stuff right outside the dungeon. So it's not too punishing if the dungeon is easy to get to, like in this case.
I'm gonna work on getting this ranch down as well, because when I'm not using Melpeka, he's gonna be working the ranch to produce wool. Chop, chop, chop.
Arsox?
And that's the ranch being built. Throw out my own bristle to help.
And as you can see, viewers,
And I'll help too.
sometimes when you're fighting things, the enemies can go through walls and you get stuck there. I've had this happen multiple times on fighting bosses and things, and it's very unfortunate when it happens, but sometimes you just gotta deal.
And it does take a while to build. I pity my husband for having to build this with no pets to help him. And here I am with 4. At least the repair is quick. Just one button, a little bit of resources, done.
Alright, and here is the boss of this dungeon, the almighty Lamb Ball.
Nice.
So this is as good as you can ask for, and the Lamb Balls have already started running my way, so I can focus them when they're over here and alone. So I don't have to have as tough as a boss fight as I perhaps normally would. And the boss Lamb Ball is running scared for his life over this way. So while he's sitting up there... Actually, I don't know what to expect. I wonder if he'll despawn. We'll find out. But this is as good as you can ask for. All the enemies in the dungeon separate, so that way you can fight them individually. Alright, now...
So we have unlocked the hot spring and the Melpeka saddle. We can also get the tropical and tundra outfits, but I don't really find them that worth it, considering they're just cloth armor with a little bit of heat upgrades, or heat or cold upgrades. And we're gonna be upgrading to pelt armor before long anyway.
Ow.
Careful.
Yeah, he rolled into me and it broke my small shield. And there, if you switch your pals before they, you just fell all the way down there. But if you switch your pals before they take a hit, well then they don't take the damage. So I think, as far as it goes, that this is as safe as I can be. Because he's kind of stuck down there. Alright, maybe you'll have a better chance at hitting him.
Cinnamon. Still nothing that can chop trees or mine stone. This is a little different than what I'm used to. Actually, it's kind of problematic. We're gonna go check out the merchant and hope for the best.
So, viewers, this isn't exactly the boss fight I had in mind for you, but here it is. This is Pal World in all its glory. Lamball glitches down into the pit, and I get to headshot him repeatedly.
Oh my goodness, really?
Until he dies. Yes.
Wow. Oh, I can!
Oh, and there's the level. I can now make the incubator. And now I got an ancient civ card, as my wife had, and as for my reward. And oh my goodness, climb! You can do it.
I'm gonna put a box right there next to Melpaka, who is now permanently staying at base, producing wool for us.
Long sight and stone pit. I can make a bat now.
And let me know when you are back at your base, honey, because we are out of time.
Alright, I will make my way back to the base. Although before I do, I want to put my stamina point in. Alright, up to 140. 2/5 of the way there. Pelt armor schematic 1. High grade tech manual. So we got
Very
a
nice.
pelt armor schematic, so requires tech parts, which is sad. But
Aw.
oh, we got 2 rubies, so that's some money, and the manual, well, extra tech points. It always comes in handy. You have to be kind of careful on what you actually grab tech-wise, because you only have so many to put in. So that is... Alright.
As you can see, we're missing mainly leather, so we've got to find things that drop leather. I know Escadir do, but yeah. Flex do. We're just hanging around our base. Settlement doing these things.
And don't
We're
tell
gonna need to
her
make more
viewers,
arrows.
but because I was nearby a camp, I just took it.
Oh, of course you did.
But you saw the price I had to pay, and that my dumb-head just took like a machine gun to his face.
Aw, poor guy.
I mean, he's alive, but...
Only in video games.
yes.
He got mowed down by a machine gun, but he alright.
Ow. And now I did too. This gun is strong.
Probably got it wrong. Oh, we're actually going to put that on our base too. Because even though it can't farm trees or rocks, you know, at least it can produce money for us. So maybe, just maybe, we can buy something that will farm trees or rocks. Because we're definitely not having luck with these eggs. I think this is the first time I've been this unlucky with eggs.
So I meant to ask, has a day passed in-game since I went into the dungeon?
No.
Okay. Oh, and the Toko I found, she's not jealous at all from that, is on top of being a Toko, a pacifist. So it's about as miserable as can be.
Yep, miserable Toko. Yep.
But it does allow me to get to 5 things in the base. Well, okay, not that that matters, because Crusher Stone Pit logging site.
Go kill a boss, you know, and you too will be able to hatch things.
And I don't quite have the ancient civ parts, but next time I intend to make a run for a certain boss. My wife knows who I'm thinking about now. Now that I've tested my metal, I do believe I could take it on.
I believe in you. Alright, so, all that being said, I do believe it is time to sign off.
Alright, this is Dialis.
And this is Xilinx.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Peace.